Good afternoon, Australia, and good evening, America. You're listening to Radio Toni, and this is the Everyday Business Show. I'm your host, Toni Lantis. Welcome to everyone listening live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and LinkedIn. Waiting in the background of the live show is the gorgeous Payo from the Philippines, who is waiting to send you answers to your questions, the links that we talk about, and anything else that you need whilst today. A reminder too that all the replays are available on YouTube and also on Binge TV networks across the USA and the Toni TV app on all LG, Roku and Samsung smart TVs across the world. Thank you for joining us today. We have a wonderful guest today, and before I introduce you to you in person, here's a little bit about the glorious Dr. Angela Wilson, who is responsible for talking about hacking the hacked unconscious mind. Dr. Angela Wilson is known as the Mind Power Lady, and she is an authority in the inaccessible unconscious mind. She teaches how to hack the hacker of this mysterious part of the mind and convert the energy into power crossing mind matrix, the whole human body, and to dominate every angle of your life's journey from the cradle to the grave. She is a COVID-19 mind matrix specialist, a holistic health educator, researcher, and case investigator. She's a certified training provider, international speaker, author, and more. And we are very lucky to have her on the show today. So when most of us live in COVID-19 fear and have that sense of uncertainty, she has lent her hands to truly know what it is we are afraid of, and she has been helping people across the world for decades. Her effort has been a courageous journey of surviving from the mysterious unconscious mind and be like a phoenix rising from the ashes. It allows her to share the practical application for all of us humans who strive to solve the problems that remain within our mind from the cradle to the grave. If you open up your mind to broader things, you will discover what you never thought was possible, and it will give you a very solid grounding foundation that is unshakable. Now, Dr. Angela is a keynote presenter for 6 online world conferences in 2021. The Pediatric Conference 2021, the Mental Health Conference, the Depression and Neurology Congress, the 2nd International Conference on Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, Psychiatry and Psychosomatic Medicine 2021, and the 3rd International Conference of Clinical Microbiology, Virology, and Infectious Diseases. Dr. Angela, welcome to Radio Toni. Thank you so much for your time today.
It's my pleasure to be on the show. You are awesome lady, awesome host, and I love to contribute to your audience.
I'm really looking forward to our chat today, but I thought that we'd start at your childhood, and I'd really like you to explain to the audience some of the things you experienced in childhood that started your journey in your work with the unconscious mind.
Okay, when everyone worry about the future because of COVID-19, live in the fear and uncertainty, I was in that place since birth. As a person born as the extra person in the family, I was unwanted. My parents wanted to kill me basically at the time when I was born. So I was living in the position like being discriminated, abused, physically, emotionally, mentally. I was enslaved and misused But meanwhile, the awesome things happened. I was the only case inside the medical hospital compound, around a couple of hundreds kids, who are living with doctor parents or nurses. And I follow my doctor parents to their daily routine. So as a toddler, I saw the adult world. I saw the rich, the powerful, the vulnerable, the poor, all suffer exactly the same way, physically, emotionally, mentally. So I was worried my future. I worried when I would die. And when my father told me nobody can change destiny, I thought human beings' life was not pleasant. I need to find a way to survive. That's the reason. And then the reason I founded the unconscious mind, you imagine a little toddler lying in bed at the night while she has all the right sparks flying, crying around her skin, and she was so tired. She wanted to sleep, but she worried that the small insects get into her ear. What happens? She was forced to keep conscious mind, have a strong awareness, and detach from the emotion, because the emotion doesn't work, because parents don't care what you're talking about. They just want to protect the rice, put under my bed, and so no rats can catch it, So I have to find a way to survive. So I forced to push my energy. That time I didn't know how I did it, but later I knew I pushed the energy, take over the control of the unconscious mind. That's why I never caught up by any physical, mental health issues. That's the reason.
Wow, what a story. So, Dr. Angela, how did you manage to get to Australia?
Oh, that's okay. I had so many opportunity to different country. I'm well traveled, America, Europe. I had this two time chance move to Australia long time ago when I was in 20. I had one chance to America, one chance to Canada, one chance to Germany, one chance to Greece, and one chance to Japan. But finally, I think my mission leading me to be here. I actually took out the word map because I tap into the unconscious mind. I check the word map that I know Australia. But if not because of Australia, I'm not able to stretch, my voice, expand my voice to global platform.
Yeah. So it's been good for you to be in Australia, Dr. Angela.
Yes, I think the culture connected with me so well. I'm a person very grounded from my birth, and I just like the earth, and Australia have a beautiful culture, but for business reason, I think from 2023 after COVID-19, I will be more in American. I have been in America so many times. So I will be there after COVID-19.
That's exciting. Are you looking forward to that?
I am already 80% of my interview are all from America. And also at Canada. I got a business partner invite me to their Canadian community, North Americans. So I think I'm needed to be there.
Yeah, Canada is a beautiful, amazing country. I have a brother who's lived there for over 30 years, and next to Australia, Canada is my favorite place to visit, and I have a dream of being able to spend 6 months there and just live there and absorb those beautiful Canadian spirit, and the land is gorgeous, and yes, I understand the attraction. So, Dr. Angela, you actually started your first business in your early 20s. How difficult was that, and what did you learn?
I think to me was not. I never the words difficulty never be in my dictionary, because imagine it doesn't matter how challenging the situation is, nothing can over the challenges than when I was born. If your life was facing the threatening, no other challenge is over that. So
yeah.
it's a piece of cake, anything new to me. So I have no problem to deal with anything new. I'm used to it because my childhood was always unexpected. You don't know what how parents will treat you, So I always prepare the unknown and have what is called proactive approach.
Yes. Dr. Angela, can I ask about your relationship with your parents now, and if it's still difficult for you, or have you managed to master your thoughts around them?
It was never I was never in the situation feel difficulty to deal with them, because everything is from inside yourself. And as a child, of course, you cannot control your situation because you have carer. And the point is, when you come to the point, you recognize you need to think how you want to spend your life. Because you come here for a reason. Either you spend your time with people they don't want change, but actually they will what is called steal your time and effort for their personal needs, service needs, or you want to spend this time and effort to contribute to the world. So I came to the point I have to choose the second one. But meanwhile, I still love them to pieces. I told them I love you forever, but I cannot tolerate the way how you engage with your mental state while I wanted to burn others' time. I'm here for the global peace. I'm here to contribute to the people who needs me. And you don't need me. You have enough money. I give you enough money. The doctor have enough money. But you need to make a decision to change. That's my message to them. I have all my story in my book, because I think it's important to share my story to the world, because it's my story. I deserve to share it. But meanwhile, of course, I cover their detailed personal information because they deserve it to keep private. So in order to help people to really understand how can survive by put like this, how can escape and kill any mental health issue and the root causes of emotional issue, physical issue, or any issues in human's life from cradle to the grave. Actually, all from the unconscious mind. And because nobody else talking about the unconscious mind, because it's hard to get in there, and I'm the only one in the whole world who have the have the right condition. I think my mission driven to tap into that. In order to help people understand, I have to share my personal journey, go to the detail. So I have to make my story being like open to the world.
I think that's why Dr. Angela and I connect on so many levels, because we have similar stories. And I know that I've talked about it on the show before, but that estrangement from your parents is difficult to navigate, and it does absolutely require work on your mindset that enables you to forgive and love unconditionally, but understand that they can't be part of your everyday life because it impacts on your greater mission. And Dr. Angela has a massive mission and desire to change the world, and her work is around the unconscious mind, and her life's work has been around the unconscious mind. So let's get into the unconscious mind. Dr. Angela, can you tell our listeners today what you describe as the unconscious mind, and then why people think that it's inaccessible?
Okay, first of all, let me clarify some misunderstanding at the global level. Sigmund Freud said, unconscious mind is largely inaccessible. How we are able to access that? Only through the dreams. Then point is, so many professionals at global scale always mix up subconscious mind with unconscious mind, which is not their fault. It's not their fault because we were born being what is called manipulated in the DNA connected with the reptilian brain. Reptilian brain connected with the unconscious mind. If you Google it, you will find out, oh, unconscious mind all full of darkness, fear, all these horrible things. And that's the reason why some people, when they go to the therapy, even meditation, they don't want to go deeper because it's hard to face. I share with you, this is because it's caused by the manipulation from the universal energy. Universal energy actually working on human beings' whole body. I call it the mind matrix. Through which part? Through actually unconscious mind. So the only thing I have done different from the rest who are still surviving from trying to survive from any child trauma or any kinds of mental health issue like ADHD, depression, anxiety, you name it, at a global scale, so many billionaires still suffer that, even they are successful, because I actually tap into the unconscious mind. Basically, it's like I hit the nail of the head. Put like this, the unconscious mind is largely inaccessible and occupy 80% of a human being's whole mind. And this is the part actually control our consciousness, which is 10% control the 10% of subconsciousness. That's why it doesn't matter how much effort we're working on our mindset, we're working on our emotion. It will not really work for long term because the real boss is in the unconscious mind. I was so lucky because of what happens in my childhood. I have to survive. I had no other chance. Nobody look at me. They don't even care. And my mom said, you cry, your tears is not even as valuable as the pee of the rats. So I have no support. The only support I can have is me. But how I can support me when I am just have one body? So I need to find out what is I, my body, my mind, my finger. So that's the time I dive deep at the night. When nobody bothered me, when I was sleeping, then what happens, I recognize later on that's not enough because I don't know what might happen. My parents suddenly want to beat me in a sudden, no clue. You don't know what's called their emotion. I was thinking, I don't want to live in the anxiety, not sure what might happen in the second moment. I wanted to have the skill, be able to put myself in the situation before things happen. I already know it. I will go in to change it. That's all from the unconscious mind. And it's easy to understand this part and the connection between this part and the other part of the mind and the body. Put it like this. Albert Einstein said, everything is energy. Physical body is energy, just the energy in a different shape or form. Which shape or form? Just that the vibration is so low enough that our senses can feel that. So once we understand that part, and easy to tap into the unconscious mind, we just need to understand how to identify the loophole in different parts of the body, different parts of consciousness, subconsciousness. The reason I'm invited to so many conferences, world level, related with physical body, because everyone's looking for the solution. Put like this, if all the scientists from different industry, biology, psychiatry, doesn't matter, if their own mind is controlled by the subconscious mind, which is not accessible to them, how they can find a solution that can solve the problem of human being from cradle to the grave? Impossible. So we have to take over control. We have to unfold the secret of unconscious mind and take it in the use in the hands of human beings. That's why I am here. I invested over $1 million. I invested over $1 million in the past decades, checking different modality, different techniques. Why human beings stuck? Why so many ambitious individuals, they cannot use their strong mental strengths to kill, to prevent, kill the mental health? It doesn't make sense, right? Then I recognize why I did it, why I survived, why others couldn't. Because the manipulation, because we are living in the fear. Where is this fear come from? Because from hypnotic rhythm. So the good thing is now I crash the code, and what I do is I actually offer, everyone who really want to take control of unconscious mind without fear to even go into their facing all horrible things and imaginal scary things, because I take over. They only need to focus on what? Solid grounding foundation. What is that? It's the whole body. That's it.
Yes.
I make it simple.
Awesome. So your work now is focused on helping other human beings tap into that unconscious mind. Is that correct?
Basically, I helping people ambitious. Put like this: ambitious. Why?
Yes.
Why ambition? Aspiring is important, because look like this. Unconscious mind is dominated by other energy. Yeah. So for us to take control, that means we need to have a warrior spirit to take over my territory, the lost territory. So have to have ambition. And the entrepreneurs, business owners are in the best position to do that. But what happens before is because they have ambition, so they use the ambition in the way actually follow being trapped by the unconscious mind. That's the reason why their ambitions start to kill them, kill the physical body, also generate the stress for mental health issue. That's the reason, because the energy inside body will generate in the way to against us. So what I do is help them to actually unlock the energy gap and also remove the blockage in different part of body that are able to make the energy travel into the unconscious mind. That's completely different from any meditation, energy healing. Because so many energy healers, the people working on the energy, they think the body is the energy, actually also trapped. That's the point. Because in this unconscious mind, that part is so much complicated situation. That's why you can see so many people, they feel drowning after they help others. The coaches, psychiatrists, counselors, therapists, they all feel that way. Why? Because they haven't been able to take over the control of that part. Once we are able to take over the control at that part, what happens? Magic happens. This is a house and with unlimited energy. We basically like this. It's like a mobile. Your mind is in charge, plugged into the unlimited resources, 24/7 service, 24/7. You never feel drowned. And you can use that energy, mental power, to clear your PTSD, ADHD. That is the point.
Yes.
Otherwise, there will never be a solution. Never be a solution. Because all mental health issue, all human beings are suffering, all come from that part. Then you just take over that part of energy and use that energy. Use that energy to kill itself. Once you are able to do it, where are the ADHD? Where are the PTSD, trauma? No, disappear. Because that's our all shape or form of energy stuck inside us and manipulate our destiny. That's it. Simple.
So all these years of research and understanding has led you to this point in time, hasn't it?
Yeah, and that's right. I invest a lot of money also meeting with the billionaires, people with the top success mindset. I was always observing them. Yeah, and I was observing their behavior, their mindset, and their energy, and how that kind of energy cannot help them to cure their ADHD. You know, I met the billionaires, you know, all success people with ADHD, depression, anxiety. I see what's going on inside them. Yeah, that's the reason I'm able to create, you know, boot camps, one-on-one training on. You still focus on your consciousness, so still focus on your emotions, still focus on your business, career, personal life. Yeah, but I just need to help you to tuning, yeah, the accurately energy. Then you are free. That's what I'm doing. Make it simple, because so many people say, I don't want to get, I want to solve problem, but I don't want to get into the dark place and so scary. Point is, I take over. I do all this remotely. I take over all these difficult parts because I survived from that, and I already know what's going on. So I take care of all this so-called scary, darkest part, and clients just still focus on their job. You know how to do it? Yeah, once they understand I have 8 weeks boot camp. Yeah, cover 8 weeks. Each week's working on one part. And then through that journey, they will be able to clean up what is unsolved in different parts of the body, different parts of the consciousness, subconsciousness. Then, you know, they understand how they can do themselves. But meanwhile, you know what happens? They don't need to spend the time on meditation. You know how much time we waste on meditation instead of just investing in business. The ambitious people can use their mind and a busy lifestyle, and a high demanding lifestyle, high in demanding industry. That's energy, right? And they use that energy, so-called stressful energy, actually not, is a power, actually use that to cure any potential common issues in their business, career, personal life. That's very interesting. So basically, they just need to focus on solving the problem in business, career, personal life by tuning the energy channel, like a radio show, tuning your right channel. I teach. Then they can just focus on leveraging the business, career, personal life. Then the problem behind is all automatically cured. Use the same energy, automatic, 24/7.
That's how you hack the unconscious mind, yeah?
No, put like this. I said hack the hacked unconscious mind, because the unconscious mind is hacked. Yeah, then we need to use something to hack. How to hack it? Use your ambition in business. Your ambition in business, career, in personal life. Even your ambition is to have 10 babies. Yeah, and I teach you how to use that. Yeah, I give example. Just that really that people have 10 babies. It's shocking, you know. That's also and use the ambition. Yeah, and use the ambition. Ambition is energy, mental energy. Yeah, and then working on your whole mind matrix, is the whole body. Then automatically hacking the unconscious mind. Then you are in control. Easy way.
Yeah. Dr. Angela, your boot camp, do you mind telling the audience about the different elements specifically of the boot camp so people understand how you help them with the boot camp?
Okay, boot camp 8 weeks cover different angle of life. For example, 1 week on physical body, which means I'm checking every part of your body, from the birth until the future, until the grave. And the 1 week on emotion, from the past to the future. Yeah, one is mental health, from past to even the future. Future means protection. Past means solve the problem. Yeah, then and also cover intimacy. Doesn't matter the intimacy is marriage, is dating, or even maybe same as what is a relationship between the same sex. Yeah,
Yes.
It doesn't matter as long as the intimacy, and also cover the whole life journey from past to future. Past is fixed things, and future is proactive. Yeah,
make sure it
approach.
doesn't. Yes.
Yeah. Then also parent-child relationship, also cover the unsolved issue to the future. That if you have no children, then is the relation between your family members or your parents or even siblings, cover everything. And the other one is cover what? Cover aging and grave and the death, because we will all going to die. Cover from every angle. So this 8 weeks boot camp basically make your whole body a solid foundation, no loopholes. Yeah. Then if they go through what I help them with, then give the reward. I will give them another week as a bonus what to do, and then build up this whole life strategy, and it covers every angle and the potential possible need, a risk, and how to actually take what is called a strategy. Build up the strategy to prevent things happen. Yeah, so make the whole body solid, and that these are all recorded. Are all recorded. Basically, you will be able to use anytime you want. And I understand. Yes.
So the boot camp is essentially online, so people can do it at their own pace. And
that's right. Is online, global, face with me in person.
Yes, because that was my next question.
Yeah, that's right. Because I am when you are with me, because I'm the only one in the whole world can do this. Yeah, so I'm able to go very deep and also personalized. Yeah, that's completely different. So for example, if people learn so many different techniques, NLP, healing, mindset. So I will help you, every one of you, to identify what is the energy loophole from all your learnings. You know, so many ambitious success people learn so many things, but all different learning mindset are not aligned properly inside the body. And they actually sometimes conflict against each other. That's also the reason why Stephen Jobs, who mastered NLP, mastered all kinds of mindset, he mastered human beings' potential, why he failed after 9 months effort, why he failed to save his life, although he tried everything, although he knew humans have the full potential, he should be able to save himself, because this unconscious mind, and this unconscious mind requires someone who already survived, really understand the tricks.
Yes.
I am the only one in the whole world able to do it. And the days ago, I have in the conference, and I have professionals ask me questions regarding a psychologist. Her colleagues asked for help, and the psychologist was intent to suicide. How come like that? Yeah, so I share the tips on the unconscious mind. And there are also other professionals talking about how they deal with anxiety. Yeah, but this kind of different technique is not sustainable. Because if it's not sustainable, we have to work in the lifetime. That's why people always think, yes, personal development is a lifetime effort. No, that's a lie of the mind. Can you imagine, rather than we live on the best level of human beings' life, we have along the way learning, struggling until the time we die, we still try to learn. No, we want to live the best of human beings' experience now. How to do it? Immediately to get rid of the trouble from the unconscious mind. Then you can leverage your life quality. Why so many billionaires, when they see another billionaires and another success people, left a legacy, but suddenly die, or suicide or accident? Yes, you want to copy, learn the mindset, how they be successful. But the mindset that how to be successful is also the mindset that killed them. Something is wrong there. Because that's a trap. Because unconscious mind trapped them in that direction. That's the default designed in human beings' DNA. That's the reason.
Yeah. Dr. Angel, do you think that as humans, we're starting to evolve in our understanding of the importance of this unconscious mind work? Do you see in the next decades that we will evolve to a much bigger, greater understanding across humanity?
I am the reason I accepted to be a speaker on different congress, especially related with medicine, because I think it's my duty to share my discovery. And also maybe possible that pharmaceutical company can reach me out if they want to find, if possible, to develop a medicine. I believe is possible to working on to trigger the nerve system and build up the energy path to the unconscious mind. You know, the medicine deal with PTSD, anxiety, all these have a enormous side effect, because so many ambitious entrepreneurs, they don't want to take a medicine. Why? Because they don't like the side effect. With the side effect, they actually kill them, the other part of the body, you know. So I believe someone from pharmaceutical company or research company who working on medicine will reach me out. That require me to speak as many as possible in different events
across
and
the world.
That's also reason I'm on your show. So, and then if that happens, that definitely it will contribute to human beings' life. And I know some of my audience who heard my speaking on in front of the on the conference, in from thousands of people, they all looking forward that, and there are also doctors talking about unconscious mind is the future. Why? Because we already dig so deep, we try to find a solution. There is no solution because we came to the wrong place. The solution is in the unconscious mind. It's not on the emotion level, because all our emotion is controlled by unconscious mind. You can see people who master NLP. They constantly need the rewinding mind and meditate, do the meditation, try to keep the emotion stable, and relax. Put it like this. One day, everyone will facing this issue. What issue? One day we will lose the control of consciousness. Why? Coma, car accident, we will lose consciousness. For example, even at sleep, our consciousness doesn't work. I have clients call me at midnight because panic attack at midnight. When he was working during the daytime, no problem. Why? Because consciousness is in control. At midnight, consciousness, sleeping, rest,
it's not in control.
That's right. Unconsciousness started to attack him, so she suddenly shocked up, call me. Why that happened? That's normal. And then people, when we are in the situation, stay in the coma, consciousness does not work, and what we do, we have to rely on miracle to survive. However, once we understand, how this unconscious mind works, even we are at sleeping, even we are in coma, we can still monitor the unconscious mind. I share with you. That's a beauty. That's how I survive. Can you imagine? When I was a child, toddler lying in the body, lying in the bed, and I worried the insect bugs, the small insect bugs into my ear. Consciously, I sleep. But my unconscious still working with consciousness together. So no bugs can get my ear. As a child, I didn't even know I need to find a cotton to put in my ear. I have no idea. But how about the mouse? How about the my nostril? If I cover mouth, nostril, ear, I would be dead. I cannot breathe, So I had to keep myself 24/7 consciousness. So once we understand how to do it, even we are in coma because of car accident or whatever, we have a better chance to save our lives because the unconscious minds can work. And also, I also provide a very special service for my lawyer clients who I trust them. So put like this, if they are in the coma, they lose conscious. As long as they can hear me, I can do remote coaching. I talking to them through the ear. Even the doctor was doing the surgery operation. Yeah, and I'm able to help him working fast on his unconscious mind, through the unconscious mind, to help the immune system boosting up and also minimize the side effect of medical treatment. That's You know what? This is exactly what Stephen Jobs missed out. To save his life, he tried everything. He did everything right with the technique, but at the wrong time. He didn't have someone like me who are able to know all these loopholes and quickly working on different parts of his body remotely, and then meanwhile teaching how to do it. Use his mind, do it 24/7. Become part of him. Once you learn that, that become part of your nature. So that's also the reason I don't do meditation. I don't need to waste my time to do the meditation. I don't even like to go to gym. Yeah, I bought a gym card. Yeah, the dancing, but I don't like going.
Dr. Angela, I don't like gym either. It's not a place I like to hang out.
Yeah, we can do the meditation for fun, but we don't want sitting there do meditation because we have to get our mind, in the balance. Yeah, because we have that function 24/7 in our unconscious mind. It's working 24/7. Actually, can be our automatic. It's like a computer. Yeah, we are talking on the screen on the computer, working, but at the back end, the computer is doing the process. Yeah, the unconscious mind is the same. Unconscious mind is the CPU of a human being's whole body, mind matrix. The point is, the human body didn't know. Actually, they are not in control. But if point is, why so many people in the psychology field, they all understand what Sigmund Freud said, unconscious mind is largely inaccessible, but why nobody else actually working hard to find it? I share with you. It's not possible.
How to access it.
Yeah, it's not possible for you to find to access. Why? Because our mind is traveling in the direction, oh, it's too hard, I give up. I was the lucky one. Yeah, because I was put in the situation, I had no other way. If I don't go through that the path, I will not be able to survive. And I'm a person born don't like to be controlled. And when I was before 3 years old, one day when my mom beat me so painful, I looked at her. I can feel my eyes. I hate it. Yeah, I look at her. You know what I found out? I saw her eyes. How she looked at me is like she won't kill me now. That's very scary. So at that time, I knew it. I knew it. I cannot give her that look. I cannot have that kind of angry feeling. Then, but if I cannot have that feeling, because that feeling doesn't help me, and also only trigger her intention, try to kill me, I'd better change. But how to change it without the anger, without the sense of revenge? You have to find a way to get rid of all the energy power, all this kind of so-called can be devastating, energy power can kill you.
Yes.
So that's the time I was pushed to tap into unconscious because there energy there, and but I have that. I need to release the how to do that. I actually pushed to tap into that. I was pushed to hack the unconscious mind to survive because I cannot express it out because the whole world don't care about me and only give me harm. So I have to express it from inside. How? That's the time I found the unconscious mind. But so many people have the liver cancer, including Steve Jobs. You know why that happened? Because their anger. And people with the diabetes also because of the anger. I share with you. Yeah, I'm also from my family of 10 generation of herbal medicine. My father's side. Yeah, both my parents were doctor, Western medicine doctor, while my father is 10 generation herbal medicine. And while I myself also 22nd generation of energy healing. So people like Stephen Jobs, people have a liver cancer. We can say because of alcohol, but why they take alcohol? Why they, some people have
what's behind that?
Behind that is because of anger, because unsolved issue. Yeah, I didn't like that feeling because I can feel that energy inside my body. I hate that feeling in my childhood. As a toddler, you can feel your body actually is pure, not like an adult's body. We add so much junk food, our body not sensitive anymore. But as kids, my body was pure and sensitive. I didn't like a feeling of anger. I didn't like a feeling of fear. I didn't like a feeling anxious, uncertainty. I hate that feeling. But nobody actually took care of me. Nobody even listened to me. Nobody even looked at me. So how I can get rid of the energy? There's a time when, it's like a volcano inside your body. You find out you don't like that feeling and sense is inside a different part of the organ. Then I push that energy into the unconscious mind. Basically, I accidentally hacked the unconscious mind.
Yeah.
That's it. I was
Angela.
Yes.
Did you realize at a young age that you had that powerful piece of knowledge, or were you just aware of it and then discovered in your adult years that you had that untapped knowledge? Is that how, like, you mustn't have been aware in your childhood years, just the power of what you had discovered? Yeah?
Yeah. What I recognize is, as a child, although I was in the totalist body, but my mind was an adult. I was an old soul inside the adult body. So whenever parents tell me something, I already have a rational thoughts, consciousness. I was observing. Although I cannot speak the same way like adults, especially in old time, my parents didn't allow me to give my opinion anyhow. So I have to working on myself, because they think they are the authority, no opinion. How dare you challenge my authority? But the good thing is, I think because I was in the privileged position in the medical field for 20 years. So I was going to a night shift with my mother, who was a physician in the infectious disease department. Yeah, as a toddler, 3-4 years old, I was going with her night shift infectious disease department, and the other doctor was shocked. What if she got sick, But I was there. So and also basically my mom's doctor's experience is always connected with me. She every night when she was on shift, she always take me, because she was so scared. Because sometimes crazy patients knock the door, And also at the daytime, as a toddler, I was sitting at the opposite desk when my mother or father was diagnosed, big clouds of patients and queuing there. I was watching and listening, and also then sometimes I need to give hand help, especially when they visit our home. All my parents need to visit all these celebrity, all these male, all these people in the power, and they don't want to visit your home. Other people see, is the male, get sick, they gossip. So my parents normally ask me to carry the medical box. And what I do, I walk, we walk together on the street. When close the place, maybe 1,000 meters, my mom's parents said, you go first. They wait, they walk slowly behind me. So no others can observe, that's a celebrity or a politician can help. So once I arrived, after a couple of minutes, my parents come over. So I was always the standby assistant. So I was watching how my parents diagnosed it. They always talk about the mind, all this kind of thing. The point is, my parents have so much stress, and the point is, they never showing outside. They put all the stress on me. So I'm their recycle machine, but I need to recycle. How I recycle? I understood their pain, and then I think I need to get rid of that. How to get rid of it? So I was forced to push the unconscious mind. The energy. A vibration comes through the body when we feel depressed, anxious, your worries. It's so uncomfortable. I can feel, my organ, my cell is vibrating in the way so much discomfort. I didn't like it. That's the reason I pushed to the unconscious mind. Force. It's like it's like a big fire of water, like a flood is coming. And I don't want the flood, mix all my organ up. So I have to push it out energy. That is unconscious mind. So it's an accidental discovery. Then when I found out that it's so helpful. So I just do it
Yes.
automatically 24/7. It become part of me. And
Yeah.
and also when my
Yeah.
parents talking to my different brothers and sisters, sometimes for I give you one sister, I told my sister, no, you shouldn't do this way. But she didn't follow. Then she was trapped. I could see things. I will always could foresee things other people cannot see because of the unconscious part. Because of that.
Yeah.
And also when I was in 20, you asked my question about my business. I started to help investors.
Yes.
In China, I share with you the first deal contract that I helped with is a Japanese investor, and who already signed a contract, the investor hell of money. But when the person who took care of the contract, I think it's an excuse. She found an excuse, yes, by saying I'm pregnant now, I will have a baby in 2 months' time, I cannot work. You know what happens?
Yes.
And the contract passed to me. When I open the contract, I have a look. It's shocking. Even I never got a chance to read a contract in my life. That's the first time when I was in 20 as a uni student. In the contract, I just browse reading through. I know it's a fake contract. Why the Japanese boss invested so much money? Why the partners actually try to bribe me?
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Then I knew they already bribed the staff who worked before, couple of staff. So everyone set the Japanese investors up. But I was in the situation. I said, should I tell him or not? If I tell him, I maybe lose the job. Because I challenge his ego, his pride by saying he find the wrong staff, wrong interpreter, and it's like he has no wisdom. But I also feel, I told myself I will feel guilty the rest of my life if I don't tell him. And also I don't feel it's the right thing to accept the bride, although I needed money in that time. As a student, student, of course you need money. So I risked myself. I told him carefully, but just before I even go deep, he already said no, impossible. Then I was thinking, do you still want to continue lose money because this side look for his money and is wrong to sign another, continue the contract, continue the investment. So I found a way actually to him. Then he later on, of course, he finally he trusts. I found a smart way. And show him the proof. Then later he asked me what if they put me on court? Because in the contract, if he doesn't continue the investment, he will be in court. I said, don't worry, because they will not be able to, because they have a fear. If go to the court, it will be disclosed they are actually frauding. So he listened. You know what happens? That's a moment I got the trust. I'm able to actually connect with so many investors. I help them to actually identify the loopholes of other people who they collaborate with. So help them to save money, save the investment. Does it make sense now?
Awesome. Dr. Angela, we are just about out of time. We've got 1 minute left. I want to tell the audience how they can connect with you and work with you. Can you quickly, just in the next 1 minute, tell them the best way that they can connect with you?
Easy. They can go to the website pathtoliberty.com where the bootcamp is, and also they can find me across the social media. When they type Dr. Angela Wilson or Mind Power Lady, they should be able to find me. If they just Google it, they can just Google Dr. Angela Wilson from Brisbane, Australia. They should be able to find.
And they will find you.
That's right.
Fantastic. For those listening on socials today, Peo will put all of those links into the comments as we finalize this show. Dr. Angela Wilson, what a divine pleasure and privilege to have you on Radio Toni Everyday Business today. Thank you so much for coming and talking to my audience. I wish you every success, and I will be looking and cheering along from the sidelines. That, my wonderful friends, is your lot for this week. Please thank Dr. Angela Wilson, and we will be back next week with another episode of Radio Toni and the Everyday Business Show. Bye for now.
Love you all.